Hi everyone, so today we are going to model this M4A1 in Blender. So without wasting any time, let's get started. To start, we need a reference image, so press Shift plus A, image reference, and if you guys want this reference image, you guys can download it from the link in the description. Okay, so to start modeling it, I'm going to add a cylinder here, and then make sure to set the vertices to 14 and then RY and 90. And then I'm going to scale it down and place it right side of the barrel. After placing it, go into edit mode, then go into wireframe mode, and then I'm going to select these vertices GX and then select half of it, E to extrude it on the Z axis to somewhere around here, and then I'm going to place this reference image at the back, and then come to image data properties, check opacity and reduce the opacity. Okay, so now select this object, go into edit mode and delete the front side and the back side because we are going to fill them later. So select these faces from the back and the front, both sides, and then press X and delete faces, and then come to edit, preferences, and then get extensions, and here you guys have to search for add-on called F2, install it. It's pretty useful. Let me tell you guys what it does. So select this object now, go into edit mode, and I am going to select these vertices, press F to fill them. Select these two vertices, press F again, and it will start filling all these faces as you guys can see. And now just start select these bottom vertices and start extruding it according to the position of the rifle. And here let me give you guys a quick tip. If you guys are extruding it like this, and here you guys can see the flow of the topology, these are not correct. So in this case, what I like to do is I'm just going to select these vertices, press Shift D to duplicate them, then place here. I'm going to place it here, then I'm going to rotate it on the Y axis something like 90 degrees so it can stay here. Then I'm going to place it here where I want it to end. Then I'm going into the edge select mode, make sure you guys have selected this whole edge loop, and then come here, make sure to hold shift. Wait, let me enable screencast keys so you guys can see all the keys I'm pressing. And then I'm going to hold shift and click on this edge, then I'm going to hold control and then click on this edge so I can select this whole edge loop, and then press right click and then click on bridge edge loop, and now you guys will get this. So now once you guys increase the number of counts, you guys can see we are having this kind of shape which we want. And you guys can play with the smoothness value to get it into the position where you want it to be. And here is how we can create it something like this. We don't have to waste our time. Okay, so I'm going to set the number of cuts to 3, and yes, we have this. As you guys can see here, we have the object that we wanted, and then we can just select this whole edge loop, press F to fill this face. And again, if you guys don't have topology here, what we can do is instead here our F2 add-on will help us. So select these two vertices, press F to fill them, then select these two, press F again to start filling out all the remaining edges. And here we have this. Okay, so now if you guys are using the emulate 3-button mouse option, then you guys have to double click on this edge to select this whole edge loop. And if you guys are not using this emulate 3-button mouse, then you guys have to hold down alt and then click on any of these edge to select the whole edge loop. In my case, I am using this emulate 3-button mouse because I can move easily with the alt button. So I'm going to enable it, and then I'm going to double click on it to select this whole edge. and then extrude it by pressing E, then X, and extrude it all the way up here. And then here you guys can see we have this weird kind of shape which we don't want. So press S and then X and 0 to flat all these edges. Okay, so now I am going to select this whole edge loop. So select this edge, hold down Control, then click here, and I am going to select all the way up here, then press Shift D to duplicate this edge loop, and then press P and separate it by selection. Now select it, go into edit mode, select everything and scale it up a bit, somewhere around here. And if you guys don't know how much you guys have to extrude it, you guys can see your reference image to know how much you guys have to extrude it. And in my case I'm going to extrude it somewhere around here, so it can match the area of it. And now start extruding it to make the base of the gun grip. So E to extrude it and extrude it down somewhere around here, extrude it again and then rotate it, extrude it one more time, rotate it to somewhere around here, and then extrude it one last time to end of it, somewhere around here. And now again, just like before, I'm going to select these edges, press F to fill them, and then press F again to fill the rest of it. And now then press E to extrude it, and then go into wireframe mode, and I'm going to select these vertices, press S, X and then 0 to flat them, and then I'm going to place it here, select these and place this one here, and then select these vertices, press F to fill that face. Now select these two vertices and press F again to fill rest of it, just like this. And now I will add some bevels before making the protruding part of the gun grip. So select the this edge loop, then this edge loop as well, and then press Ctrl plus B to bevel them. Increase the number of counts. I am going to set it to 4, and after that select these vertices and place them here. Now select these vertices, press E to extrude them, and then press S, X and 0 to flat those edges, then G, X and place it here. Now to make the protruding parts, I am going to add 3 loop cuts on the gun grip. So now select this whole edge loop, press G twice and place it where it start extruding, and then select these both, G twice, move them here just like before, and then go into wireframe mode, select these vertices, press E to extrude it, and now select these vertices, G twice and move them here and move them inwards to give it a pyramid kind of shape. And same I'm going to extrude this bottom part, select these vertices, G twice to move them inwards to give it a pyramid like a shape, something like this, and then right click and shade auto smooth. And then I'm going to add a bevel modifier here, increase the segments to 3, and then under shading enable harden normals, and under geometry disable clamp overlay, and then just play with the amount. And now let's right click and shade auto smooth on the barrel as well. Now I'm going to add a cube to cut the barrel in order to make the curved part. So add a cube, scale it down, place it here, and then go into edit mode. Then make sure to go into wireframe mode so you guys can see the reference as well, and then start scaling it down. And then I would like to move these down as well. Then select these, press A to select everything, then SX to scale them on the x-axis to somewhere around here, and then I'm going to select this GX and move it here. And now select this edge, come to the front view, press Ctrl plus V to bevel it until it matches this line, something like this. Then come back to object mode, right click and shade auto smooth. Now come here, click on this icon to view to get this viewport overlays and enable face orientation. And here, if you guys are seeing any of these errors, select this object, go into edit mode, select everything, shift and to recalculate all the normals. Now here you guys can see we have issue on this object, so go into edit mode, select everything, shift and to recalculate all the normals, and now it's good. And then we are going to use Boolean modifier to cut it. Then now I can disable face orientation, so select this object and make sure to apply the scale of this object. Then select this object, come here, add a Boolean modifier and select this object as a Boolean. And now if you guys are facing this issue as well, so select this GX and place it here. And now if I can hide this cube, you guys can see we have this shape. And I'm going to rename this cube to cutter for now, and then just apply the Boolean modifier and go into edit mode and start filling these faces. Just like before, select these two edges, press F to fill them, then select this edge, press F again until all the remaining faces are filled, something like this. And now here go into wireframe mode, press K to get this knife tool, click on make sure, and then come here on this vertex, click on it, then press C to enable cut through, then Z to lock it on the Z axis, and then add a loop cut here. Maybe I'm going to select this whole edge loop, G twice to place it here, because I don't want it to overlap with this vertex. And then we can add more loop cuts here by pressing Ctrl plus R, and I would like to add one loop cut here. And then go to the front view, press Ctrl plus R and add one loop cut here. And now we are going to use the mirror modifier, so come to wireframe mode, select the half object X and delete those vertices. After deleting them, come to modifiers tab, add a mirror modifier, and instead of X use Y. And here you guys will have this, make sure to enable clipping, and then make sure to disable x-axis so you guys don't get tagged. Now I'm going to select these faces P and separate them by selection. Now select this object, go into edit mode, double click on this edge to select this whole edge loop, then press F to fill this face. Now I'm going to select these edges, then press right click, then press X and then dissolve edges, so we can only have this edge. Now select this object, go into edit mode, select these vertices, press E to extrude them and extrude it on the Y axis. And now you guys can fill these faces. And now select this object, add a bevel modifier to it, set the segments to 3 and reduce the amount if you guys want, and then under shading enable harden normals, and under geometry disable clamp overlay. Now select this object, add a bevel modifier to it and set the segments to 3, and under shading enable harden normals. Now select this object and go into edit mode, select this face, press GY and move it on the Y axis to make it a bit thinner from this object, and then come here, Control plus R, add a loop cut here somewhere around here, and now select this edge, come to the front view, press GX and move it here on this side somewhere over here, and then press Ctrl plus R to add a loop cut here, and then select these vertices, press GX and move it here on this side as well. And then I'm going to enable the snap mode, set the snap target to vertex, GX, and I'm going to snap it on this vertex, and then I'm going to disable it. And now just select this edge, come to the front view, press Ctrl plus B to bevel it, increase the segments if you guys want, and the segments I'm going to use are 10. You guys can use it if you guys want. So then I'm going to press GX to place it here so it can match this object. Now press K to get the knife tool, then press C to enable cut through, then add one loop cut here on this side, then select this these vertices GX and move it here, then add one loop cut here, same just like before, GX, and place it here. And now I'm going to extrude the bottom part, so select it, Z to extrude it down, and then go into wireframe mode, select this this vertex, GZ, and move it down to somewhere around here. And now select both of these vertices, press E to extrude it and extrude it somewhere around here, and then press S to scale them, and then press Shift Z to scale them on every axis except for the Z axis. And then I would like to select these two vertices, GY, to place it here somewhere, something like this, and then select this edge loop and press Ctrl plus B to bevel it, and then press Ctrl plus B to bevel it with 6 segments or maybe 4. And now I am going to model the top part of the barrel. So for that I am going to use a cylinder with 26 vertices, and then rotate it on the Y axis to 90 degrees or Y90, scale it down and place it here where we want it to be. Make sure to enable this snap mode, then press GX and place your mouse at this face so it can snap to this face. Now you guys can disable this snap mode, and then select these front vertices, press GX and place them here, and then select everything, press 3 to come to this to come to this view, then press S and then Y to scale it on the Y axis. Okay, so now go into X-ray view mode, and then select these vertices, press E to extrude it and extrude them down, then press S, Z and 0 to flat these vertices, and then press Ctrl plus R to add a loop cut here, and add this loop cut to here. You guys can see on this side, and then again come to this view and select, now this time select the top side and this one, and then come to the front view, make sure to deselect these vertices and now extrude them up, EZ, and extrude them up, SZ to 0 to flat those vertices, and then come back to object mode, right click and shade auto smooth, and then add a bevel modifier, segments to 3 and reduce the amount, and then under shading enable hide and normals. And that's it for today's video. This was the part 1 of this series, and so yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys have learned something, make sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.